Listen, let's get rocking and rolling. All right, I got some guests with me, some friends, and they're gonna be up with me. They don't understand. They're coming up real fast when I introduce this topic. Listen, word is bond. Okay, so over and over on this platform and on our live stream with each subject, I talk about, or at the very least, define image. The concept of image determines success, um, positive, negative interactions, um, how people view you, the manner in which someone engages you, all determine your image or personal brand. I was going to talk a little bit about when I mentioned that image sometimes it matters in especially in how people engage. I was going to talk about what happened in I think it was in Georgia with the cops beating another black man and unfortunately at the hands of all black cops. But your image matters because it really motivates or determines how people move with you. Okay, you know your image. Another way of looking at your image is also talking about your personal brand. The image of the black man as a collective is shaky at best, and I know I get pushback from other brothers when I say that, and I say it so confidently that our image is shaky at best. And all you got to do is just look at how the collective black woman looks at you and how she treats you and what she offers you as something, what she offers you, how the larger culture in this country, how they interact with you, how you get treated on the job, and all this other stuff. All of that has to do with your image and how you are perceived. Okay. So listening to black women and their thoughts and views on black men, you will quickly understand en masse that our black women have a very low impression about black men, and I don't even think that they understand. I don't even think they even know that from a conscious level that they think very low of us. So, but and the proof of that is, and I've said it over and over and over again, only 25% of black women have decided to become wives. 25%. That means 75% of black women have elected to not become a wife to anybody, let alone a black man. And they elected that by their choices. People, I always tell people all the time, I almost don't care what somebody say to me. I actually watch what they do. A person's actions is the truth. You will almost never do nothing that you don't want to do. You will never almost never make a decision that you don't want to engage in. So a person's actions is the truth. So if we look at the 75% of our ladies who are single and single with children, they've made that decision. They've made the decision that the vast majority of black men are not worth it. Whether they consciously made that decision or not, their behaviors, their attitudes that's the impression. Last week we talked about messaging. That's the messaging. That outcome is very reflective, and for black men, when you start to think about things in those terms, it should bring about some kind of sadness. Okay. All right. So let me give you another example of the collective black man image. So 75% of our women have decided, boom, you're not worth coming to cooperation with, because they're choosing to go at it alone. So that's one instance where if you don't understand, black men, where your image are, your own women have already said you're not worth coming to cooperation with. They said that by their actions.